Hello everyone, welcome back to the Japanese Basic Hub. In today's video, we are going to learn all the basic Japanese sounds in a very simple and clear way. Before learning words or sentences, pronunciation is very important. Japanese pronunciation is actually very easy compared to English. In Japanese, we have 46 basic sounds in hiragana. And the good news is, once you learn these sounds, you can read almost anything in basic Japanese. So let's start. So you can see all the characters are there on the screen. So we will go one by one. So if you see the first row, so we have all the 5 characters in this row, and this is the vowel row, right? So if you see, the first character is A, which is pronounced as A. A. The second character is I, which is pronounced as E. E. The third character is U, which is pronounced as U. U. The next character is E, which is pronounced as A. A. And the next character is O, which is pronounced as O. So the sound becomes A, E, U, A, O. A, E, U, A, O. So this one is the first row, which is the vowels row, right? So we'll go on to the next row, which is the K row. This is called as the K row. So what the beautiful part is that all the vowels gets combined to those letter of that particular row. So this is the K row. So A, I, U, E, O, which is A, E, U, A, O, combines with K to become Ka, Ki, Ku, Ke, Ko. So the K row is Ka, Ki, Ku, Ke, Ko. The next row is the S row. So the characters here, the sounds become Sa. The next one is an exception. It's not Si but She. This is the exception in this row, She. The next is Su, Se, So. So the sounds are Sa, She, Su, Se, So. That is the S row. Next we have got is the T row. Next is the T row. So the character sounds goes like, first one is Ta. Second is an exception, it's Chi. Not T but Chi, C-H-I, Chi. The third character is Su. Similar to the S row one Su, but the spelling is T-S-U, Su. Next is Te and To. So Ta, Chi, Su, Te, To. The next row is the N row. So the sounds will be Na, Ni, Nu, Ne, No. The simple combining with the N, Na, Ni, Nu, Ne, No. This is the N row. If you come on to the next row, which is the H row. So the sounds are Ha, He, and the third one is an exception. It's not Hu but pronounced as Fu. F-U, Fu. Fu. The next one is He and Ho. So the character sounds of the H row is Ha, He, Fu, He, Ho. The next row is the M row. So how to pronounce these characters? It's Ma, Mi, Mu, Me, Mo. Ma, Mi, Mu, Me, Mo. Right? So if we go to the next row, that is the Y row. So in this Y row, we have got only 3 characters, which is combining with A, U and O. So the characters are Ya, Yu, Yo. Ya, Yu, Yo. That is the Y row. The next row is the R row. So the character sounds are Ra, Ri, Ru, Re, Ro. Ra, Ri, Ru, Re, Ro. And the last row is a special row which has got three characters. So the first one is Wa, W-A, Wa. The next character is actually pronounced as O only but written as W-O. Pronounced as O only. So if you see the first row O and this O, it's pronounced as the same but their context is used differently, which I will obviously explain in the coming lessons. But this is also pronounced as O. And the last character is N, which is the only single letter which is there in the Japanese basic sounds. It's N and pronounced as N sound. Mm, mm. So these are all the basic sounds which are there. So I will go through all the characters sounds once again for you. A, E, U, E, O. Ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. Sa, shi, su, se, so. Ta, chi, su, te, to. Na, ni, nu, ne, no. Ha, hi, fu, he, ho. Ma, mi, mu, me, mo. Ya, you, yo. Ra, ri, ru, re, ro. Wa, o, So these are all the sounds which are very important and all the basic sounds. So the best part about all these characters are that if you know the first row, which is A, E, U, A, O. So all the respective rows will be following the same pattern of A, E, U, A, O. Like when they combine to the K row, it becomes Ka, Ki, Ku, Ke, Ko. So similarly, if you see all the end characters, they're ending in A. And similarly, this column, it's ending in E. This column is ending in U. This column is ending in A. And this column is ending in O. So they're combining just with the letters. Apart from the few exceptions, the sounds will be only ending in A, E, U, A, O. And only the exception is the last line, which is a special line which contains Va, O and N letter, which is sound.